So we are recording. Welcome to this Yin Yang class on Saturday. We will use a strap for the Yang part, and for the Yin part, we'll use our blocks and cushions, bolsters, everything we have around the house to help us in our practice. And we will start as we usually do by bringing the soles of the feet together, slightly raising the hips, lying on the back, adjusting your lower back if needed. You can have your hands on your belly or on your hips, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, opening the arms to the sides and soften your body on the floor. Breathing in through the nose, into the belly, and exhaling through the mouth. And again, inhaling fully through the nose, into your belly. Exhaling completely. And keep going at your own pace. Allowing for the body to soften with every inhalation and with every exhalation. And you can extend your legs one by one. Stretch the arms over your head, stretching the whole body. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Again, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. You can bend your knees, hug your knees to your chest, roll side to side. And roll over to the side and then to the belly. Come to lie on the belly. We bend the knees and we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, sliding the knees wide. So it's a butterfly lying on the belly, reverse butterfly. The soles of the feet pressing, sliding the knees wide. And you can bring your forehead on top of your hands. We're finding a stretch in the inner thighs here. Doesn't matter if the feet are not touching the floor, that's not the aim here. The aim is to slide the knees wide and find the opening on the inner thighs, on the groins. Breathing. And we slowly release. So we release the feet, bring the feet back on the floor. You can bring the feet back together, walking the feet towards the center of the mat. And we bend one knee, holding the foot with the same side hand, bringing the heel towards the bum. The forehead is on the floor or on top of your hand. We press the pubic bone towards the floor to intensify the stretch on the front of the thigh. And keep breathing. And we release the foot. We change to the other side, bending the other leg, holding with the same side hand, releasing the forehead on the floor or on top of your hand. And bringing your heel towards the bum, pressing the pubic bone towards the floor. You will notice that makes the stretch more intense on the front of the thigh and the quadriceps muscle. And we gently release the leg. We roll to the side and we find a way to comfortable sit in any way that is comfortable for you, either on the floor, on a block, on a cushion, bolster. And we start our practice together with one Om, inhaling through the nose. And we gently open the eyes. Start with our warm-up, bringing the hands on top of the shoulders. We start swimming in the air. Now we reverse the movement, swimming backwards. And we release. We bend the arms on the elbows, making like the robot arms. And we are going to move one forward and then the other. So alternating, trying to isolate the movement to make it only in the shoulders. It's only the shoulder joint moving. Practicing the mobility of the shoulder. And back to the center and releasing. We bring the hands on top of the knees and we make big upper body circles, softening your lower body. Making the circles as big as you want. And we reverse the movement, circling the other way. And releasing back to the center, we come into all fours. So the knees are under the hips, the wrists under the shoulders for the cat-cow. As we inhale, we look up and arch the back without forcing on the neck. And as we exhale, we round the back vertebra by vertebra. And we keep going, moving with the breath, inhaling as we look up, exhaling as we round. You can keep going like this or make any other movement that feels good, organic for you this morning. Any way that your body wants to move, either hips side to side, undulating your hips or bringing more movement in your upper body. And we come back to the center, back into all fours. We extend one leg back, starting with the left leg, inhaling. And as we exhale, we bring the knee to the nose and we round the back. Again, inhaling, extending the legs, same side. Exhaling round the back, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding the back. And the last one, inhaling, extending. Exhaling, knee to nose, round the back. And we stay there for a couple of breaths. And exhaling, releasing to the center and to the other side. Right leg extending back, inhaling. Exhaling, knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the nose. And the last one, inhale, extend your leg back. And exhale, knee to nose, trying to kiss your knee, rounding your back. And back into down with the all fours. We tuck the toes under to extend the legs and come into the downward facing dog, pedaling the feet, meaning one heel to the floor and the other one. The neck is long, palms with the fingers spread wide, and breathing. You can bend both knees at the same time, bending and extending. And releasing. We walk the hands to the feet and the feet to the hands, coming to the center of the mat. We hold the opposite elbows, keeping the knees bent, and we dangle, keeping the neck completely soft. Knees are bent. The head is releasing down. Keep breathing through your nose. And releasing the hands, keeping the knees bent, we will slowly roll up, inhaling as we come all the way to the center. And finding our standing position. We interlace the fingers, extending the arms to the ceiling. Breathing. Releasing, coming down. We extend the right arm over the head and we extend the right side of the body. And releasing to the center and other side, extending the left arm over the head, opening the whole left side of the body and releasing. And come to the top of the mat, in some distance between the feet, spreading the toes as much as possible with the thighs active. We inhale, raise the arms, looking up. As we exhale, we fold forward. Inhaling, half lift with a straight spine. Hands on the floor, stepping the right foot back, bringing the right knee on the floor. Front knee to 90 degrees. Inhaling, extending the arms up. Anjaneyasana, the belly is strong. Keep breathing. Softening the shoulders. Exhaling, we release the hands on the front thigh, bringing the hips forward and down. So we push the hips a bit more forward, nice. If the back knee is a bit uncomfortable, you can have some padding. And you can stay here, or if the back knee is fine, you can bend the back leg, hold your back foot, gently bring it towards your bum. And it's always nice to have some padding underneath, like a blanket or cushion. allowing for the hips to soften down, breathing, and gently releasing the foot, bringing the hands on either side of the front foot. We extend the back leg and we step the front foot back into a high plank, pushing your hands on the floor, keeping the spine long, the belly active. Inhaling fully, and as we exhale, bringing the knees, chest, and chin on the floor. Elbows are next to the body, sliding into cobra, shoulders down. Inhaling and exhaling into downward facing dog. Pressing your heels towards the floor, even if they are not touching the floor, it doesn't matter. It's the action, the intention. We keep our hands spread, fingers spread wide. As we inhale, we look between the hands to step the right foot between both hands, bringing the left knee on the floor or on a blanket. Inhaling into Anjaneyasana, shoulders relaxed. Keeping the belly strong. Exhaling, releasing the hands on top of the front thigh, allowing for the hips to come forward and down. You can stay here, or you can bend your back leg, hold your back foot, being mindful of your knee. You can have some padding, some support for the back knee. And breathe. The hips are going down and forward. And releasing gently the back foot, hands on the floor. We extend the back leg and we step the back foot forward, bending the knees slightly. We come up with a straight spine all the way up, palms together, exhaling. Releasing. And again, inhaling, raise the arms, looking up, palms together, exhaling, falling forward. Inhale, half lift, straight spine. Exhale, step your right foot back, front knee bend, or the runner's lounge, staying here, allowing for the hips to soften down. Front knee is bent to 90 degrees. Breathing. You can adjust your back foot, bring it a bit closer so that we can extend the front leg. The front leg is extending and we fold over the front leg. Both feet are pointing forward in the same direction. And we breathe. Exhaling, we bend the front knee again. Planting both hands on the floor. We step the front foot back, coming into a plank. Breathing. As we exhale, knees, chest, and chin on the floor. Elbows next to the body, sliding forward into cobra, opening your chest, breathing. Shoulders down, and exhaling into downward facing dog. Keep breathing through your nose, and anytime you want to have a break, you can come into child's pose or any other resting pose. Inhaling, we look between the hands and we step the right foot between both hands. We stay there in the runner's lounge, front knee 90 degrees. We press on the back heel, extending the back leg. We adjust the back foot. We bring it a bit closer so that we can extend the front leg and fold forward. So the hands are on the floor on either side of the front foot. It can be on your fingertips, cupping your hands. Keep breathing and folding forward. Pressing your back heel towards the floor. And we bend the front knee. We step the back foot forward, bending the knees, inhaling to come all the way up, extending the arms, palms together, looking up, exhaling, releasing down, coming towards the center of our mats. For Prasarita Padottanasana, we open the feet wide with the toes slightly in and the heels slightly out. The thighs are strong and active. Hands are on the hips. We inhale, looking up, and exhaling, we fold forward, hinging from the hips, keeping the thighs strong. And we bring the hands either on the shins or on the floor, or also on a block, if you have a block, if the floor is far. And we release the head towards the floor. If the floor is too close, you can bring your feet closer together. And keeping your thighs very active and strong. Keep breathing. Inhaling. We look up. We bring the hands back on the hips. Using the strength of the legs, we will slowly come back center, releasing the hands, and we walk the feet towards each other. Coming for a few balancing poses, starting with the Vriksasana, the tree pose. The right foot goes on the ankle of the left leg, or on the calf muscle, or on the inner thigh. And the palms together, they can stay in front of your heart, or you can extend the arms up, your choice, depending on how are your shoulders feeling. Oops. Finding your focus. Doesn't matter if you're wobbly, if you lose the balance, just try again. And you can try an option, extending your right arm towards your right leg and the left arm towards the ceiling. You can do a side bend, so bending towards your bent leg. Nice. Inhaling, releasing, arms together, and releasing down. And we do the other side, so left foot on the ankle, on the calf muscle, or inner thigh with the supporting leg, choosing the placement of your hands. I've had some quite brutal Thai massage on my shoulders, so they're a bit sore. So I keep my hands in front of the heart, and just listening to your body. And you can try the variation, extending your left arm towards the floor, the right arm towards the ceiling, and bending towards the bent leg. You can make a mudra with your fingers, bringing the index and thumb together. And inhaling to the center and releasing your leg. We'll take our strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt. Doesn't have to be a specific yoga strap, or even a a shawl or a towel, thin towel, for Uddita Hasta Padangustasana. Start with the right leg, bringing the strap under the right foot, holding the strap with the right hand, extending the leg in front of us. We bring the left hand on the left hip, keeping a strong supporting leg. Nice. Breathing. Inhaling fully. And as we exhale, we slowly guide our leg to the right, opening the right leg to the right. Shoulders are down. You can slightly bend the supporting leg if there's any discomfort on that knee. And slowly guide our leg back to the center, and we release the strap, keeping the hands on your thighs, on your hips, shoulders down, and releasing to the center and shaking your legs. You can go to the other side. So we bring the strap under the left foot now, extending your left leg, holding the strap with your left hand. Right hand is on the hip, the right hip. Breathing, inhaling fully. As we exhale, we guide the left leg to the left, opening, keeping the body straight and the shoulders relaxed. And we slowly guide our left leg back to the center. We release the strap and we stay there. And we slowly release back to the center. You can shake your legs, put the strap to the side. We won't use it anymore. We're going down towards the floor for our yin part of the class. So we will start with the Malasana, the squatting pose, opening the feet wide, pointing. You can point your feet out, you can have them as wide as necessary. If the knees are a bit sensitive, you can sit on a block. If your heels are up, you can roll your mat and have that support. You can have your palms together. Put the timer. We stay for a couple of minutes here. So in yin, we hold the poses for time. That's what makes it so effective in releasing tension. We stay for long periods of time in the poses, allowing for the body to gently open up. With patience, we wait and observe. We don't push, we don't force. We allow for the body to soften, to open in its own time, at its own pace, right? No agenda. There's no end goal. Just being. And of course, anytime you want to leave a pose, anytime it's enough for you, you're always free to come out. There's no need to suffer. There's no need to have pain. Some discomfort, some sensations are okay, but we don't want to feel pain, especially not around the joints, the knees, the hips, shoulders. Take our last long, deep breath in the pose. Exhaling fully. We release. We sit back. Extend the legs for a moment to observe the rebound, the sensations in the body as we come out. Just see how the body is reacting to the change of position, to the coming out of the pose. And when you're ready, we come into our next yin pose, the butterfly. So you can have your feet closer to the body. This will bring more intensity on the inner thighs, on the groins, or you can have the feet far, like a diamond shape. We will have more intensity on the lower back, on the hips. We can have cushions or blocks over the feet and use them as a support for your head as we fall forward. Let's stay for a few minutes here. And if there's lower back problems, if there's a slip disc or sciatica, it's better to keep your spine straight. Don't round the spine. If the spine's fine, it's okay to round it. As long as we are not forcing into the pose, as long as we allow for the body to stay where it would naturally stop. And keep observing your sensations mindfully. See, where is the mind going? Is the mind going to the past or to the future? Is the mind wandering? That's okay, that's the nature of the mind. You just need to bring it back to the sensations in the body, to the breath, to the sounds, to the present moment. And take the last full deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And we release, coming back to the center. You can use your hands to help you to come back. You can use the hands under the knees to bring them together. Slide your feet, extend your legs, and stay there for a moment. Noticing the immediate effects of the practice. And you can stay in stillness, or if you wish some movement, you can come into some windshield wipers, bending the knees and bringing both knees to one side and then to the other. Gently releasing. And back to the center. We'll come now into a quadricep stretch, so stretch of the front of the thigh. I'll give you some options in case there's some difficulty with the knees. So one option is to lie on the side like the beach posture, and we bend the upper leg, bringing the heel towards the bum, so we get a stretch on the front of the thigh. We can also do this lying on the belly as we did at the beginning of the class. Or another option is sitting, bending your leg, bringing your heel next to your hip. The other leg is extended. You raise the hips slightly to tilt the pelvis, and you can walk your hands back. Whatever your body wants you to stop, you can stop. You don't have to go all the way down, especially if it's painful for the knee. If the knee is fine, you can keep going where you notice the stretch on the front of the thigh. You stay for a couple of minutes on each side and always being mindful of the knee. It's okay, both knees are separating, they're drifting apart. It's okay if the bent leg, the knee of the bent leg is going up a bit, it's fine, as long as there's no pain on the knee. If you're lying all the way down, you can extend your arms over your head. You can hold the opposite elbows. Finding an opening on the chest, on the shoulders. Breathing. Keeping your awareness in the sensations. We are stretching the front of the thigh and also compressing the lower back. So you will notice some compression in the lower back. It's normal, that's healthy. We are strengthening the connective tissue on the lower back. Keep breathing. And we will slowly release. So if you were on your back, go very slowly using the strength of your arms. So the way you went back, walking your hands, slowly coming to sit. And we bring both hands towards the extended leg. We roll the body towards the extended leg, and then we can release the bent leg. We stay there for a moment, noticing the difference between both sides. And when you're ready, you can go to the other side. So either of the three options, being mindful of your knee. You don't have to choose the same option on both sides. If one side needs something different, we can adjust. So see what your body needs. If you're sitting, you can lift your hips, your pelvis, and then start walking your hands back wherever you find the stretch. That's your pose. You don't have to go the way down. There's no goal to reach, just where you are feeling it, you're doing it, and might be that this side is more open or less open. That's fine too. Just notice and learn about your body, about what you need. If you're lying down, you can hold opposite elbows, opening the shoulders. Breathe. As we stay for long holds in the posture, we are stimulating the flow of qi, the vital force, energy flowing to our organs. We are eliminating blockages on the flow of energy. And we are strengthening our fascia, our connective tissue, where we apply some intensity, some pressure. We are actually stimulating, making that tissues grow stronger. And as we inhale, we will slowly, very slowly come out, using the strength of the arms, pushing the hands on the mat to very gently come back to seated. And then bringing both hands towards the extended leg, we roll, and we can safely release the bent leg without twisting or damaging the knee. And we're going to come to lie on the belly for another stimulation of the lower back in the Sphinx. So we bend the arms. We are supporting ourselves on the forearms. We can choose if we want the elbows closer to the body for more intensity, or more far away for less intensity. You can also have your hands interlaced under your chin to support the weight of the head. If there's any discomfort on your neck, you can choose if you want to have the legs wide or closer together. That will make a difference also in the sensations. We stay here again with a gentle compression, gentle stimulation of the back, the lower back. We are actually making those tissues stronger, stimulating the flow of energy, releasing any blockages, hydrating the tissues. It's whatever tissue we don't use, we end up losing. So all the tissues need some level of stress, of stimulation, of pressure, so they keep working. If we don't use them, we lose them. For the last minute in the pose, you can choose. If you've had enough, you can back off and lie on your belly. If you want a bit more, you can extend your arms and come into the seal pose. And again, there's no need to go anywhere than where your body wants to go. You want to stay where you are, just stay where you are. Only you know what your body needs. You know better than anyone else. So that's the opportunity to listen to what your body needs. Give it. Last deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. And slowly, very slowly, releasing all the way down on the belly. You can bring one hand on top of the other, bring the forehead on top of the hands. You can gently move your hips side to side. And release the body on the floor. Breathing, pressing the belly towards the floor. When you're ready, you can bring your hands under the shoulders, gently pressing back, coming into all fours, and into a child's pose of your choice, either with the knees wide apart or knees together, and your arms extending over the head or alongside the body. You can also bring the palms together and slide the hands behind your neck. Breathe into your belly. Massaging your abdominal organs with your breath, with the pressure against the thighs. And as we inhale, slowly come back into a seated pose. Just taking a moment to observe the immediate effects. How is the body feeling now? And we can go to lie on the back, hugging your knees to your chest. You can go side to side. You can make circles with your knees. And we keep hugging the right knee to the chest. We extend the left leg on the floor. So hugging your right knee to your chest. breathing. When you're ready, you can bring your right knee to the left with the help of the left hand, opening your right arm to the right into a twist. You don't have to bring the knee on the floor. You can use a block or a cushion underneath the knee. Opening your right arm to the right. You can have your left hand on top of your left knee, your left hand on top of your right knee. You can stay here, or if you wish, you can bend your left leg, so the extended leg can be bent. Then you can hold your left foot with your right hand, or the cat pulling its tail pose. Releasing the shoulders down. Keep breathing. You can slowly release if you were holding your left foot, you can release it. Slowly bring your right knee back to the center. Extend your right leg on the floor. And we switch sides, so we bend the left knee, hugging the left knee to your chest. With the right hand, we gently guide the left knee to the right side. And here you can use a block or something underneath your knee. Opening your left arm to the left. You can have your right hand on top of the left knee. You can stay here, or you can bend your extended legs with your right leg and hold your right foot with the left hand, or a twist variation, the cat pulling its tail. Keeping your shoulders soft. Breathing into the belly and massaging your belly and your lower back with your breath. And slowly releasing. If you were holding your right foot, you can release it. You can guide your left knee back to the center. Release your left foot on the floor and extend both legs and prepare for the final Shavasana in any way that you would like to relax, making yourself comfortable on the floor. If you need a blanket, take a blanket. If you need a cushion, grab a cushion. If you want to have some support under the knees, like a bolster, that's very nice. You can have that. Make yourself as cozy and comfortable as possible. Allowing for the body to soften on the floor, relaxing your feet, relaxing your legs, relaxing the hips and the lower back. Softening your belly, your chest, your heart, your chest. Releasing the arms, the shoulders, and the neck, and all the facial muscles, your jaw, the cheeks, the space between the eyebrows and the forehead. And let the body absorb all the benefits of today's practice. And slowly, slowly, you can bring your awareness back into your body, moving your feet, wiggling your fingers, moving your neck from side to side, extending the arms over your head, stretching the whole body, taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, bending the knees, roll over to the side. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly find your way to a comfortable seated posture. And we finish our practice together, chanting one Om, inhaling through the nose. Om. Hands together, you wrap them. And we bring the palms on top of the eyes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, bring the palms together, and namaste. Thank you for your practice. I wish you a lovely weekend.